HollyTrees was built in 1718 on the site of an Elizabethan house by a London builder, Thomas Blagden, for Elizabeth Corneliusson of Camberwell. The house was square and plain, with 3 stories of 4 rooms, a basement containing the kitchen and storerooms. The west elevation included a small projecting bay containing the staircase, half landings and closets. The building was completed in March 1719, but sadly by this time Elizabeth Corneliusson had passed away before she could live in it. The house passed to Sarah Crefeld, whom later married Charles Gray. In 1727, after Sarah's death, Charles Gray continued living there until his death. He was a significant figure in the town, being an attorney, a justice of the peace, and one of its members of parliament. He was also a prominent antiquary, being a trustee of the British Museum. These interests may have been what stimulated his mother-in-law Mary Webster to buy Colchester Castle as a wedding present, adding it to HollyTrees estate. He restored the castle, landscaped the grounds, built the arcade at the north-east corner of HollyTrees, and planted the trees which gave the house its name. HollyTrees opened as a museum in 1929 of medieval antiquities and later bygones. It is said that the ghost of Miss Anne Lyle, the same ghost that is said to haunt East Lodge, also haunts HollyTrees as well. Miss Anne Lyle was the sister of a former Colchester apothecary, F. H. Lyle, but there seems to be very little evidence that it is her, considering the Lyles never resided in either building. HollyTrees is reputedly haunted by a white lady. People have felt somebody standing behind them, especially when they're gazing upon Anne Lyle's portrait. Footsteps have been heard running across the floor of the gun room, which is now used as the home rooms. CCTV shows no one in the room at the time. Temperature fluctuations have been recorded dropping drastically, then returning to normal. Some people that have seen the White Lady are under the impression that the HollyTrees ghost could be a nun. On one occasion in the gun room, there was a very strong smell of perfume. For 2 days the smell lingered before it was gone completely. A small girl visiting the museum with her parents became very distressed in the costume room. When asked what was wrong, why she was so upset, she said she didn't like the lady standing next to Daddy. No one was standing next to him. Another ghost has been seen of a lady in a brown dress. The staff have nicknamed her Lucy. She is believed to be the local woman murdered sometime in the 18th century. Visitors have also claimed they hear someone playing the piano, but there are no pianos in the museum.